session was
Sorry.
awesome. No, all good. So because the first session was about dealing with a specific problem of yours to describe the protagonist's environment and the different influences around this protagonist. The second session was about, well, what is sustainability, right?
Yeah.
So I want to give you again the option to either, do you have something you want to discuss today, or do you want to go like to look into developing goals for the future and with action steps? So this was like, I thought like, oh, there are two options.
Yes, sorry, but yeah, I think the case is the thing I would like to offer to develop. It's the same you offered me, that actions about achievement, sustainable global goals, and yes, as you've mentioned, remember that it was the case of understanding what is the sustainability, and then we will, how it would be connected with the thought about how to achieve sustainable development goals. What concrete actions should do a person to achieve, what approaches he or she could realize, could apply. And I think it is a nice thing to discuss, and that's what I would love to discuss, really. Yeah.
All right, that sounds amazing. Sorry, I think it didn't sound as excited as I wanted to be, so it sounds amazing. Do you want to use the sustainable development goals, or do you have any other concepts you would like to use as a basis, or do you want to create your own roadmap?
Yeah, thank you for this question. I think let's mix ESG triangle, and let's mix ESG and sustainable development goals. But let's try to wording it as we did the previous time and previous times. Let's try to do it. I just open new document to draw. I think it will be interesting. Yeah. So let's try to think of the realization of both these concepts, but in the routine way, in the daily way, without big words like concept, like culture, like something. No, we can use it. Yeah, we can use it, I guess. But we should make a link between a big concept and concrete routine actions. Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible for you to put the SDG table into this document so we have the SDGs in front of us?
Yes. Yeah, just a moment.
Because ESG is simple, it is just this triangle, but like having because the SDGs are quite broad.
Yeah, let's.
This is perfect. This one, the research gateway, the third row.
The second
picture.
This one.
Because this is pretty good to use because it is divided.
Yeah, I love it. It's a mix of, it's a nice realization.
So we have both in one, and it's then less complicated. Okay.
Yeah.
And because the SDGs are very broad, and you, like as the CEO of Dobrosfera, I would recommend you, like when this loads, to let's maybe pick 2 or max 3 what you think can address like which of those SDGs your company can have a real impact. Because I can already say, like, I think there's like the built environment. So number 11 is probably something what your company won't address, right? That's a bit difficult to read. So how about you choose 2 to 3 of those SDGs and we can have like a deeper look into them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love your way of thinking. And so here we go. I think as for social, it's let's start from the environment. So environment is so
Yeah, take
industry.
one, maybe one each. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice idea. Let's pick one. Yeah, let's pick one. I think I would like to maybe just one. Choose this one. So it's responsible consumption and production. Maybe in social way it's really tricky, but I will come up. Okay. Oh, I see. So sorry, in environment, I took climate action. I see. Here I can it's so difficult, but I will sorry.
No, that's all right. We can do it together. So let's say environment 12 and 13. It's okay to pick 2, we can still narrow down. Social, what do you think is with Dobrosfera is something you can address and provide solutions?
Yeah, education for sure. Education, the economics industry.
Perfect. Education. You don't have to overthink it because it gets too complex the more we choose, the more you specialize, the more clarity you will have. Like, because sure, it would be awesome if you could solve all of them. But this is the problem in most cases is that people think, oh, we're just gonna do as much as we can because we have to. But no, like just focus on what is like within your means, where you have the capabilities, what you also are interested in. Because if you work on something like, let's say, I think the number 8, economic growth, it's quite boring, right? So you don't have to look into this because you can provide the right solutions with the capabilities you have for quality education. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Make it
Same.
easy.
Yeah. So so responsible consumption and production, quality education, and the last one on the with the what will I think peace, justice, this one, because peace is about Dobrosfera. Okay, here we go.
That's good. Yeah. So it's not too much. Like we could even take 11 into it, but this would be very consumption focused. So are you happy with your choice? Do you want to have 3 or do you want to have 11 in as well?
Yes, let's add 11 too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. I think it's funny because 11 should be in social as well, but that's all right.
Yeah.
So
I like it. Yeah.
And maybe we start with environment. So we have, oh no, sorry, I mixed it up because I thought in environment you circled climate action. Ah, no, I think I mixed it up. Apologies, because I thought 11 is consumption. But I don't think you need 11 for Dobrosfera, right? Because I just can't read it very well.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We can maybe the reason for mix from my side was I choose climate action and at the same time I choose responsible consumption and production, and that's why I was maybe it was a reason for mix it up. Yeah, to tell the truth, I really like climate action, and it's really like this. I like climate
Perfect.
action, but yeah, but at the same time, I understand that it would be too much. Yeah. What about 11? Should we leave it or should we remove it?
I think remove it for now because you can
Oh,
always edit later.
okay. Yeah, sure,
Because
sure. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It's
Awesome.
not very
So
it's not very useful picture because the text is yeah, oh my god, but at the same time it's useful, but the reason I can't maybe yeah
yeah.
yeah I can't make it bigger, but let's try. Yeah, I can't, but
Mm-hmm.
no worries. So yeah, I will try. I will do my best right now. Maybe it would be just a little bit better than screenshot. Okay. So here we go.
Same.
Yeah, same, absolutely. But
That's okay. Cool.
okay. Uh-huh. And yeah, this 3 of okay. And
Oh, I think you had 4 and not 8. So you had quality education, but you didn't.
but I choose boring economical growth, yeah.
Yeah,
By mistake, yeah. Okay. So
happens.
uh-huh. Yeah, here we go. And yeah, right now we should think about it, how to achieve it, yeah? Why the business company and offers we have in Dobrosfera.
Yeah. So let's start with environment. So this is responsible consumption and production. Have you already worked on, or let's maybe start very from the beginning. What do you understand about responsible consumption?
I think I understand that responsible consumption is to buy products which are close to being sustainable. And I told close because right now there is a lot of variations of being sustainable, and a lot of them under discussion. Yeah. And so which are close to being sustainable, and at the same time not to consume very much, or if you consume something, if you buy something, you should be responsible for its usage and utilization. And I think that this is, and I think this sustainability goal is close to marketing, and is close to marketing. It's close to production. So it's close to goods production, and it's close to how it would be, yeah, goods production, marketing, and usage and utilization. I think these 3 points are the points of discussion in this case. And what Dobrosfera offer here, we do something like estimation business on the subject of sustainability, like Phoebe Furman, it's an Indonesian guy who produced watch from coffee ground. So, and eco-friendly.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's very nice, and he has a really nice business. And so I estimated his product from the side of, so he has natural materials, like bamboo, for example, or like coffee ground. And at the same time, he produced without any chemical glue or something like that. And so the way of production is sustainable. The material is sustainable. And the next step, when I see that the production chain is sustainable, and goods itself are sustainable too. Sustainable. So the next step from our side as Dobrosfera to create a content about them to increase visibility and awareness about this brand.
Yeah. So you actually already do the work I wanted to do you make you do with my next question, because like when you wrote marketing, my first idea was, okay, so because we want to have concrete actions, and how about we create very simple, very quick, like a marketing campaign for the most sustainable product on earth, because then you can identify all the different aspects which you mostly already did with like production, the material, the resources, etc., and transport and whatever. So let's think about the most sustainable product. What does it need?
The most sustainable product. Most sustainable product, in my opinion, needs just most sustainable product need just to increase its awareness about it, because
sorry for interrupting here. What I mean is, imagine the most sustainable product on earth. You developed the most sustainable product on earth. It's hypothetical now. So you just created, like, everyone will be like running down your doors because they want this product because it's the most sustainable one. Why is it the most sustainable one? What attributes does it have?
I get. So it should be eco-friendly. Let's say it more common words. Eco-friendly. So what I mean, made from natural materials. The production chain is sustainable, like here. And production chain. So here we can clarify. Production chain is eco-friendly, ESG. Let's say this one, ESG friendly. I mean, for society, for environment, and for government. For government. So it's friendly itself. And I think,
but isn't ESG more focused on like the nature of companies? Because I'm not sure if a product can be like sustainable in governance terms, because governance is the decisions, the decisions being made with the most sustainable outcome. But
I'm thinking just about it right now. Could you tell once again, please? Seems like I didn't get all the thought.
I think you wouldn't say ESG friendly, you would say environmentally and socially friendly, because I'm not sure if it can be governance friendly. Because governance is about decision making.
Okay. So it's maybe there is some link, but it's not very yeah, it's not very clear here and important.
Mhm.
Yeah, also production chain is I agree.
Yeah. Because I can imagine if you say to other people, they will be confused. And but then you say environmentally and socially friendly, then it's like, okay, people will be on the same page.
Yeah, I agree really. So made from natural materials production chain is ES friendly. So what else? What else? Um, maybe let's clarify here about ES friendly. What does it mean here? For example,
Yeah.
yeah, for example, employees made who made it are how it would be
Just maybe
are in
describe it and
yeah, I mean they are in green job, so it's a first condition, I think.
Mhm.
I think the next one is so it's yeah the first is green job. The next would be how it would be. So the I don't know how the mining of materials or creation of materials or yeah of making of materials is
Is
mhm.
sustainable.
Yes, it's sustainable
Or
and
with is maybe is sourced in an environmentally protective way.
includes environment. Yes, environment protective maybe equipment. Yeah, I mean equipment. I mean the concrete subject, the concrete things like equipment like machines, like something
Mhm.
tools, instruments. Yeah, and okay, here we got it. And what else? What else? Yeah, and what is S friendly? What is S friendly? S friendly means maybe the marketing campaign of it. Marketing campaign of it is not aggressive.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the same time, the sailing office, or sailing website is built via resources um, without harm without harm for nature and people.
Mhm. When you say marketing campaign is not aggressive, so what is the marketing campaign?
Thank you. This perfect question. I love it. Yeah, really. So marketing campaigns here is not aggressive marketing campaigns when the person want needs this product, really needs this product, really need this product, and he or she really would like to buy here and now. I mean, without pressure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is better, like when we try to communicate more positively instead of like using aggressive, like if instead of focusing what we want to avoid, we need to focus on what we want to achieve. So in the sustainability space, that's very important. Instead of talking about what's not good, let's always talk about what do we need to achieve. So we can know that what is wrong, but we need to like mostly talk about
To create
what we
an
need to.
alternative. Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
create an
exactly.
alternative. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, and so what else? I think that's all about eco-friendly, ES friendly. I think, yeah.
Okay, so this is like you imagined now the most sustainable product in the world, and
Okay.
are you happy with your result?
Really yes, because I've never thought about these concrete actions. So I know about them, you know, it was in a habit of thinking like other people, but I not feel some conscious about, I've never feel some conscious about these points. I've never seen so detailed to these points, and right now I understand really better. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, and this is what sustainability is about, but you dive deep into, so you specialize because you have the knowledge, but you like really get into the system which makes something work. Maybe because time is running, let's do the next one, because from there you can always continue developing. And I can imagine that quality education is a pretty interesting subject for us to work on.
Yes, thank you, Veronika. I agree. Let's go ahead and let's just think of the quality of education. So it's really big topic for Dobrosfera because all our actions of media production. So what the keywords like here, marketing good production, what keywords we should use in clarifying talking about the quality of education. It will be media production itself. It will be explanation to an audience. Yeah. Media production explanation to an audience, and it would be at the same time explanation to the audience, media production, and maybe work with information, because it's a huge list of work, really, work with information.
And before we go into how Dobrosfera fits into it, I realized that they not only said education, but quality education. So there is like the importance of quality, because in our like digitalized world, there's a lot going on, right? So how can Dobrosfera sustain quality education?
Yeah, thank you, Veronika. You are really right, absolutely right in this case. Yeah, I missed this important word. And so what I offer here to clarify, I just would like to clarify these 3 points by adding the definition of quality, applying the word quality to our own way, to our own approach. So let's clarify. The quality of education is explaining the values for people in better more clear way. More clear way.
That's good.
Yeah. Thank you. What I mean, and media production is a consequence. Yeah. Okay. Let's clarify what is better and more clear. Yeah.
That's good. You're taking my job.
Sorry, but I just love your way of thinking, and I try to be like you. Yeah.
No, don't be like you are like just
Yeah.
learn. That's all right. I'm very happy that you're doing that, because that's what a lot of people don't do. They just go ahead. But it's like sometimes when you focus on like just tiny little things, you can gain so much more value than just trying to do everything. So I'm very happy that this is working.
Yeah, thank you. So here we go. And yeah, explain the beautiful in better, more clear way. So better, what it is. Here the so here we should focus on the quality of explanation. It's hard because explanation itself, it's a complex. Let's say, what is explanation? Explanation is a complex of explanation is a speech which purpose is to clarify and to clarify and and make things visible or something like that. I mean,
Make things reasonable.
Yeah, make things
easy to understand. Like have it very simple. Like it's explain. So you explain something to someone to actually transfer your ideas as well, right? But you also want the other person to understand your thoughts and your ideas. Yeah.
I absolutely agree. I just avoid the word. You're absolutely right. I love the word understanding, but I try to avoid it, because I don't want to write like make somebody understand, because somebody can't. Yeah, it's hard, my brain. Okay, but it's the same. To transfer ideas is perfect. It's perfect wording. I love it, Veronika. Thank you very much. So it's transfer ideas. Yes, it's to transfer ideas, which purpose is to clarify and to transfer ideas to somebody. And because the idea of understanding is not our responsibility, unfortunately, but to transfer, to try to talk about it, to try to transfer ideas. Yeah, it's our field of responsibility. I really that is, I really agree. Okay, so explaining in better, more clear way, and here we should talk about the methodics of explanation. So right now the methodics of explanation of methodics of explanation values people values like kindness, etc. And here
if I might add feelings as well, this is what is often overlooked in education. that facts don't change people. It's a connected feeling they get with it. And this is where there can be like a huge difference, in when you just say, oh, climate change is real, that's a fact. Or climate change causes extreme weather patterns. Let's use this example. So people are like, well, okay, it rains more often, but when you say climate change threatens your house of being flooded, then you get the feeling. Actually, this is now a negative feeling of fear. But when you address like positive feelings, you can gain a greater quality. And this is where a lot of sustainability professionals, they are lacking this quality in their education because they count on facts and thinking people are rational, but we are not rational. We are sentience. We feel.
Refill. I love it. I love it. Refill. Yeah. Refill. Positive emotions. Okay. Yeah, change here. I put the question sign because I would like to clarify. And so behavior models change what parts of fields, models, and behavior, and maybe motivation, like the reason why they do, the reason why they do this or this. Okay. And I love it, Veronika. I think that's nice concept. And here we go. So if you would like and agree, let's go to methodics of explanation, because it's really dark field, really, because ways of explanation is there are some like description, like demonstration, like how it would be manipulating impressions, like wow effect. Let's call it wow effect. Something like that. And but there are a lot of methodics and all teachers know them. But let's ask really nice question. Why some teachers are succeed and why some of them are not? Really, it's tricky. And I've never thought about it. I've never think about it. And I just need a half of minute to be silent, 10 seconds to be silent, because I really never think about it.
Okay. I also need to think about it. I don't have one answer to that question.
I think here maybe we can use the word to ensure people. I mean, how it would be? We should tell them that, or we shouldn't tell them, we should show. So we should use any communicational tricks, any communicational skills to demonstrate to demonstrate values, kindness, etc. And they should understand. Seems like I got, it's really nice and it's really tricky. Okay, so the final goal of this here, so audience, like people, audience. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, the internet just dropped for a second. No, just the internet dropped. So, but I'm back.
Okay. So, audience should understand the advantages of being, for example, kind, polite, confident, etc. So the audience should understand advantages. So the reason of explanation here, the approach of explanation here could be the demonstration of social or not social, any type of advantages of following. So let's call it kind values, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. What is the responsibility of a teacher? Because you said ensure the audience understand. So you're expecting something from them.
No.
But what is?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. But what is the responsibility of a teacher to provide the audience with what for them to understand?
I think here the responsibility of a teacher is to construct the discourse frame. I mean the communication, the communicative situation, the situation of communication. Yeah, let's say it communicative situation. It is a term. It means so right now when we are talking to each other, I construct some situation with some terms. So in our mind right now there is a process of choosing words, choosing language, choosing sentence, choosing sense, choosing grammar. And the responsibility of teacher here to construct the situation in his or her mind within the frames of which we should put our negotiator. Yeah, we should transfer our, not put, it's bad metaphor. We should transfer our ideas via our skills, via our communicative tools. We should use our communicative skills and communicative tools in such a way that construct this kind of situation that we can demonstrate the advantages of kind values. And they can accept it or they can not accept it. It doesn't matter. We can't influence.
No, you can. So how can you build trust? How do you connect with the audience? Because having knowledge is easy, right? Knowledge is everywhere, but it's something different. Like often we neglect the social aspects of relationships, right? So you as a teacher have a responsibility to your audience, but how do you gain that trust? Or before gaining trust, how do you connect with them?
I love your question, Veronika, because it's really nice. Really, I think it's the core of every education process, and the core here is we should you asked two questions, but I think we can answer here with one, because I think to both of them, because I think the core idea here to involve audience into their or experience, they shouldn't trust us because the person trusts just within the borders, within the ages of its own body, and no more. And no more. We trust just our own experience because we can trust, we can maybe, but it will be not so strong as our experience. And we can should, yeah, I think nice approach and the best approach here. We should modeling the situation of save taking this experience or living this experience. How it would be, don't know. Okay, I mean, for example, we practice yoga together, and I know maybe or you know that water helps to practice better, and I maybe put the attention, let's drink some water before practice, or let's drink some water after practice. You can accept my approach and try and feel like, oh nice. And after practice, so the approach here would be practice and reflection, and just once again practice and reflection. After reflection could be also discussion. Because, for example, we practice, we drink water, we think about that, oh, it's nice, I feel better. And we can discuss. You feel better? Yes, I feel better. And you, me too. And then we practice something else and discuss it once again. I think the methodics of explanation should be totally practical. And that's why we are with guys from London. They are publishing house. We are develop one book about consciousness for little children, for small children, and almost all phrases in this book are about exercises, like look into the mirror to yourself, or touch your skin, or feel your breath, or yeah, something like that. And think of it, you are alive.
That's cool. Yeah. I remember you say you are alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Alrighty. So
Thank you
we want. Sorry.
thank you for hearing. That's so much from me. Sorry, but thank you for hearing. Thank you.
No, good. I don't think we have time to do the G now, but I think we did like already a pretty good work with a product and with education, because this is probably like your two main good focuses for you to focus on and advance the sustainable development in both fields. Is there anything left on your mind you want to discuss?
I just would like to say you thank you, because these practices is a real exercise, and I feel like really on a sport training practice lesson. Yeah, something like that. I feel like, yeah, like on a class of practice something, and it's something like a yoga for our mind. That's really nice.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you.
I enjoy it too. That's cool. And I would suggest, because I think so this is just the third session, but we covered so much. We we might should have done the defining sustainability first, but that's all right. So we have done this one. We have a protagonist's like environment discovered. We have gone now into like combined two very important sustainability concepts. So because we don't have today the time to go into concrete actions, I would definitely use what we used the last 3 days for next week's session. Well, just have to check. And frame and develop concrete actions. And I think this will be like a very nice, like a red thread through what we have done in the last 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I love your way of thinking, and I love the structure of your coaching sessions. I think it will be a great idea. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I think this is really valuable as well. And it gives me, a better idea how I can use my knowledge by empowering people instead of telling them what to do. Like, I hope this works well, that you actually create yourself the approaches and the understanding to apply in your world, because our worlds are different. So I don't want to tell you, oh, you should do this and this to be sustainable. I think it's so much more valuable when you, with the help of me, develop your own strategies and your own approach, and just make your life easier as well, because sustainability can be a bit tiring and depressing, but it's so good that there's like more positivity coming into it as well.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Veronika. I really like our coaching session. And could I turn our recording off?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So we gather